Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We are having so much fun this morning. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi. And Julie, we're going to have a whole lot of fun.
Really?
Because we are breaking new ground on today's show.
Why is that?
Well, because today we're getting schooled in women's sex education.
Okay, wow, that is definitely breaking new ground here. I'm a little scared.
I know you should, because you are the student and I am the teacher.
No.
So get ready, ladies. The Balancing Act starts
Is class starting now?
right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm worried.
The V.
Oh, good.
Vagina, vajayjay.
Vajayjay.
My grandmother, she had two names for it. Pocketbook.
What?
And Candy Girl.
Candy Girl?
I like
Girl.
that one.
Okay, I've never heard that one. That's new to me.
Any nicknames?
No.
Even with your honey calls it maybe?
I always just said vajayjay.
Vajayjay.
I can't tell you what he calls it.
Secret.
Everything that's wrong in my life right now, I blame on menopause. Everything. The weight gain,
Yes.
What else?
gain, fuzzy hair.
Or hair loss. If I keep losing hair, I'm gonna look like a shaved chinchilla pretty soon. I mean, it's ridiculous. The hair, I'm like, what's going on here?
The brain fog.
Oh my God. My new phrase is thingy. Honey, could you go in the room and get that thingy for me? It's like whenever you forget what you're saying, it comes back to thingy.
So today, we are truly keeping it real. Can you tell? Because there are so many misconceptions about menopause and the vagina. In fact, we're kicking off a 5-part series called Take Back the Bedroom. And we're just gonna call it Vagina 101. There, I said it. Helping us out are two experts, sexual medicine and board-certified gynecologist, and our resident sexuality expert for the show, Dr. Michael Critchman. And joining him this morning is Dr. Alyssa Dweck, an author and board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist. Good morning to both of you.
Hi.
So, vagina. It's like, you heard those women talk about it, the nicknames they've given it. You know, I applaud them. I gotta tell both of you. I applaud them for talking about something that happens to all of us, yet it's still taboo, doctor.
Right, and
Why?
it absolutely should not be taboo. The good news is that this is becoming more a regular conversation that we're having in the doctor's office, and there's nothing secret in the gynecologist's office. We've heard it all. We're used to hearing unusual situations and circumstances, and we are ready to talk about it.
And Dr. Critchman, do you feel women are coming out and talking about it, or are still a little hesitant there?
Well, I think they're still a little hesitant. I think that, you know, with the menopause, most women associate that with hot flashes and sweating and problems sleeping. But when it comes to the vagina, just as you did, right? You said, vagina. We really shouldn't be whispered. It should be screamed.
It should be
Every
screamed.
woman's having one, right? And every woman's going to go through menopause at some point.
Right.
Maybe not now, maybe not today
But
for
it's
you.
gonna happen.
But at some point. So I think it's really important to break the conspiracy of silence and start talking about it, because dryness not only affects vaginal health, but it also can affect relationships, intimacy, sex, and what have you. So I think it's really important to start talking about it.
So let's talk about it. Menopause, Dr. Critchman, the vagina, the vulva. What's going on when menopause hits?
Well, when a woman goes through menopause, we see a lowered estrogen, the primary hormone for women that maintains the health of the tissues, of the skin, and that helps it maintain its elasticity, its stretchability. But when you go through menopause, this falls, and then you can get dryness, you can get pain, irritation, redness, even chafing. Even wearing clothes can be really irritating. Women with severe dryness feel their vagina all the time.
Absolutely.
So I think it's really important that this irritation, there's safe, effective things that can be done to help women.
And doctor, the age varies, right?
Right, well, the average age of menopause when you haven't had your period for a full year is 52.
Okay.
However, there's a transition for about 10 years prior to that time where women may start having symptoms that are perimenopausal, such as hot flashes, night sweats, the vaginal dryness that we're speaking of. But I think it's so important to let everybody know that menopause is not a disease. It's a natural phase that we're all going to go through, and there are ways to manage symptoms so that you feel amazing.
And the vaginal atrophy, as it's called, dryness, it's very painful, like you said, doctor. What can women do to help alleviate that and still have great sex with their husbands?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that even that word, dryness and atrophy, it sounds like this shriveled up old thing, and
Like a
nobody
prune.
really wants to be associated. It's not your grandmother's menopause. You know, a 51-year-old woman is active, vibrant, she is running a corporation, and sex is really important. And, you know, there's products like Lubrigen that are safe, effective, they have great ingredients like hyaluronic acid and elastin that really help hydrate, keep the tissue supple. They help cleanse. The Lubrigen cleansing lotion is something that you can use on a daily basis to help stay fresh and stay moisturized so you're not experiencing these troublesome symptoms.
And when your patients have used it, doctor, do you feel they have a better outcome?
Absolutely. I recommend Lubrigen all the time, especially to my patients who are going through perimenopause and menopause, but those who suffer with symptoms of dryness or irritation on a regular basis.
Feels great.
It feels great, and it has a really nice fragrance that's very mild and subtle, but I think that it's important that we start to transition to really taking care of our intimate skin. It's very important, just like we do with our face.
Right, and a woman's going to spend 40% of her life in the menopause. 40%. That's a
Are
huge
you
amount
kidding?
of time.
40% of my life, I'm
And
going
you
to...
want to be active and vibrant and enjoy intimacy with your partner. I think it's really important
It
to
is.
let
It
women
is.
know that there's things that they can do.
It's also liberating. I think that's a new way to think about menopause. It's a liberating time, and we should embrace that.
For more information on Lubrigen, where can we go?
LubrigenUSA.com.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
And of course, if you'd like more information on this discussion, you can go to our website, and that's thebalancingAct.com. Imagine a place where the learning environment is deeply rooted in American history, yet thrives on award-winning 21st century technology. Now imagine a campus where Michelle Obama gives your commencement speech. That's awesome. And the marching band is so good, it's in the NCAA Hall of Fame. Wow. For thousands of students, it's not a dream, it's actually a reality. And it's called Jackson State University. JSU President Dr. Carolyn Myers is here with all the details, and she's bringing a little bit of Southern charm this morning. Good morning, Doctor.
Thank you. Good morning.
So humbled to have you here. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited about being.
And I'm excited to have you. I also wanted to talk to you. I was reading this right now, Doctor. There are 107 historical black colleges and universities in the U.S., and Jackson State is one of them.
Exactly.
You must be so proud.
I am very proud.
Tell me about it.
We were founded, as were many HBCUs, with ties to a religious organization, American Baptist Mission Society.
Love that.
Primarily to educate teachers and preachers for people who didn't have access, like African Americans, to the American dream in 1877.
Wow.
And we were in Natchez then, and then we moved to Jackson, Mississippi, became Jackson State College, and now Jackson State University. We've gone from 20 students in 1877 to over 10,000 today. It's a special and wonderful place.
And not only just a special and wonderful place with such great tradition and values and history, but you've even kept up with the times. It's really technologically savvy, and so are you.
Well, these are the times in which we live now. So this is a chance for us to embrace the new knowledge that we have, not only how the mind works, how people learn, and all of the information that's available anywhere, anytime, on any device.
And I know you're really big on that, Doctor, because digital textbooks are making such a big difference. But it's so important for students today because they're very expensive, and the digital textbooks make such a big difference.
Oh, they do, and they help people learn in many ways. In a digital textbook, for instance, you can insert a video. And some people are visual learners. Most importantly, in today's world, the pace of change is so fast.
So quick.
For a print textbook, it's almost 2 years. By then,
It's outdated.
the information can be obsolete. Digital books can be updated instantly. And most importantly for our students is that the cost is $10 a book. And to level the playing field, we have our iPad project. We give every incoming freshman an iPad. And that's why we're an Apple Distinguished School. What this does is give everybody the same technology, and it's preloaded with the core freshman courses.
Also something to tout here about Jackson State, really diverse and outstanding academic achievements. Tell me about those.
Well, we are very diverse. We have students from over 60 countries that come to our university to study. We have the award-winning Passport to the World program, which allows students in different disciplines to go to a foreign country, take courses,
Wow,
come
that's
back, get
great.
credit, and experience a different culture, because their playground will be the whole world.
And you have an amazing, and I'm going to say it again, amazing marching band.
Oh,
That's the best part, I think.
the sonic boom of the South is awesome. And it lights up the dream of college.
You had one very knowledgeable, fantastic speaker.
First time in our history we have ever had a sitting first lady come
that must
to
have been
Jackson
great.
State. That was thrilling, and she is brilliant and poised and warm, and everyone just fell in love. We wanted to keep her.
I keep on noticing the necklace and the tiger.
We are the Tigers.
And you're very proud of that.
very proud of that.
Truly a pleasure having you. Thank you for what you do and the passion you bring. I see it in your eyes. You're glowing when you talk about Jackson State. For our viewers out there who'd like more information, Doctor, where can they go?
JSUMS.edu. And you got us.
Thank you so much.
us.
A pleasure
Thank
to have you. You can also log on to our website, and that's thebalancingact.com, for more information about JSU. Okay, so more than 20 million students are expected to enroll at college this fall. That's a whole lot of studying, folks. Turns out getting your kid's college room looking great on a budget can be almost as challenging as getting good grades. Truly it is. So we're about to be homeschooled by college room designer Stephanie McDade. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I'm thrilled you're here this morning because, I still got 4 years. Samantha's starting freshman year in high school, but, everybody tells me it goes like this, right?
Yes.
Now, I know you're a design expert. You're also a mom. How hard is it, Stephanie, to get ready for that, oh my gosh, that first time when your child leaves to college?
Well, it is very difficult. I have a 25-year-old, a 22-year-old, and a 15-year-old. And when that first child went off to school, it was very difficult. My baby's leaving, and, I had to get past myself to make sure she was prepared. So once I was able to get past that, we started making lists and getting ready, like what do we need, what do you want to bring? And we knew like backpacks and clothing and things of that nature, but it didn't dawn on me about like the residence hall room. Where is she going to spend most of her time?
Which is important because that really becomes their second home, if you will,
Oh,
away
yeah.
from home. So
Absolutely.
I know you've helped literally millions of families do this, but I want you to help me now get through this challenge of making a room look homey for my daughter and making her want to come home to it and on a budget.
Well, we consider the bed the center of the residence hall room. It's where children are going to eat, sleep, study, socialize. We want it to be comfortable. We want it to be like their home so that they feel comfortable that they're studying, they're getting the good grades, and acclimating to home away from home.
Okay, I've got my eye on this one because Samantha's favorite color is blue. This is beautiful.
Thanks. This is actually one of our brand new patterns that we're putting out this year. It's called Kaleidoscope. We work with designers every year in New York to come up with the latest and greatest trends. And this was one of the ones that they presented to us. This comforter is super soft. It has channel stitching, which keeps everything in place. We have these fabulous new throws, which are soft and very popular, especially with the young ladies. They like to cuddle up.
The bling bling is awesome.
Yes, we actually have some new throw pillows just to give a little personality. Like, hey, this is my thing,
And
right?
it's bright, it's happy, you come to the room and look at all these accessories. I love this.
Absolutely. We have some poofs for seating if you have a guest, your girlfriends come over and hang out. And our storage chests, which are great because not only do they offer storage for shoes, books, what have you, but it's also a tabletop.
And the rug is adorable.
Oh yeah, those are great because not all the residence halls have carpeting. So you don't want to put your feet down on a cold floor.
Yeah.
You want something roasty toasty to put your toes on, right?
And let's talk about this one here. This one's actually beautiful too, very bright.
Again, one of our new designs, and we decided to go with something a little brighter this year instead of a muted color. Coral seems to be very popular, and we just love the new designs. And again, we have some study pillows, which are great, and again, another accent pillow. We even have some wall art that you can purchase, as well as shower caddies and things like that.
And something I love also is how easy it is to make the bed in the morning.
Yes,
Yes, you don't have to hassle too much. Like at home, they tell me we don't want to make our bed. Look how easy this is.
That's right.
Make
That's
it
right.
and get off to study.
Well, don't think that they're going to make it all the time, Olga.
Hopefully, I've taught my kids to do that. All right, so this is kind of cute. Is this like a package?
Yes, this is actually one of our value packs that we offer for about $200, and it's amazing because it's basically what you need all in one package. You have a hamper, 6-piece towel set, 2 bath sheets, 2 sheet sets, comforter, mattress pad, memory foam, 2 underbed storage, 2 pillows, a lamp, a fan, and again, it's $200, all delivered to you at home.
You know, what I notice here is you really do make it easier for, I mean, this is not easy. Let's start with that. It's not easy to see your children leave, but you make the process easier.
That's right, and that's what we want to do. We want to make it a one-stop shop for parents so it's convenient.
Now we have 3 different patterns here. Do you have more styles?
We do. We have over 50 combinations that we offer, and parents and their children go on our website and decide what they want to do and personalize their space.
And again, personalize it, make it feel homey and on a budget.
Absolutely.
All right, for our viewers out there who'd like more information, Stephanie, where do they go?
They should go to ocm.com.
ocm.com. So maybe in a few years, a few years, I'll give you a call and I'll start working with you to get something for Sam.
I would love to help.
Thank you so much. I'm ready that day. All right, and don't forget to go to our website, of course, thebalancingAct.com. We're always on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, so difficult, but it's okay. It's real.
I got 3 words to say to you. Fried noodle sandwich. Now I'm gonna add some bacon and I'm in heaven. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Quick Bites with me, Chef Ralph Pagano. I'm gonna inspire you with amazing hot sandwich ideas using Marichan's yakisoba noodles. The main recipe I'm preparing for you is fried yakisoba noodle sandwich with bacon. And for those of you not familiar with the word yakisoba are noodles that are pan-fried with a secret chef seasoning, vegetables, and sometimes meat. It's so delicious. Let's start this recipe already. First things first, yakisoba noodles. Marichan makes it so easy. You take some water, you pour it into the package. 4 minutes into the microwave with one of the seasoning packs. When it comes out, you add the secret chef seasoning pack. Boom, done, it's over. Now in my wok, I already started a little bit of bacon going on. Peppers, onions, scallions, carrots. I'm gonna give this a little run around, a little toss, toss, toss. Look at that, things flying everywhere. Now check this out. Inside the noodle package, right, there's a little bit of corn, there's a little bit of scallion. Everything is so great. I got my chopsticks, and I'm just gonna land it right into my wok right here. It's that easy. Stir it around. If you're not good with chopsticks, you can use a tong. If you're not good with tong, you can use your hand. Soy sauce, sesame, a little bit of green onion, a little bit of hoisin sauce goes a long way. Give it a stir it around. Finish with some sesame oil, and you're in business. Now check this out. I've got these great warm potato buns with some lettuce leaf inside of it. I've got my yakisoba noodle, and I'm gonna build something really nice right now. Look at this. Into the bun we go. Top it with some vegetables. Make sure you get some of the peppers and onions, like a Philly cheesesteak, Japanese style. Hold the steak, add the bacon, and it's the exact same thing. How about a little pickled ginger on top? This is gonna be absolutely fantastic. You can customize it any way you want. Add shrimp, add chicken, add steak. The kids, the whole family, they're gonna love it. You wanna know more about Marichan and their incredible yakisoba noodles? Log on to thebalancingAct.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Hey, why don't you share your favorite ramen noodle recipe with me? I wanna see it. Remember, this has been a Quick Bite. But chew slowly.
You know, I just love it when we have sex experts on the show. I always learn something.
I think we should have a weekly event here.
Perfect. But you can always log on to thebalancingact.com for more information on everything you saw on today's show.
And then some. And
Yeah.
of course, make it a great day. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
So long. See you next time.